I stand here today as a product of Dr. King's civil rights movement in the trenches of the battleground state of Ohio, city of Cincinnati, and the daughter of civil rights activist Dr. Stephen Reece Sr. and the late Barbara Reece, who marched for me 50 years ago.
A champion for voting rights.
We're going to bring you people that know about business. We're going to bring you people that know about what's going on in the tech. Put some soul into this whole tech thing that's going on.
She's a fighter for the people.
Welcome, Reverend Al Sharpton, to the show.
Congratulations on your show.
She's authentic.
We're bringing Joe Madison, known as the Black Eagle.
Congratulations on having the show. Nothing is more important than
all right, everybody.
the
how
local
you doing?
programs that engage our communities.
She's a proud HBCU grad. It's time for Alicia Reece's Soul.
Florida, for a very special occasion. Now, you heard me talk about this young man probably for like the last 4 years or more. And everybody said, well, I want to meet this guy. I want to meet this Jalen. I want to meet this Jalen Reece. Well, we are here in Florida for a very special occasion, the graduation of my nephew. Oh, I can't believe it's been so fast. I mean, to me, it's been really fast, but we're excited. We got the entire family down here for the graduation ceremony that will take place this weekend in Orlando, Florida. He'll be graduating from Oak Ridge High School, and he doesn't have much time. As soon as he graduates, he has to get on the road and get to LSU to get started for basketball and school. So he gets enrolled in school and also basketball. So Jalen, I just want to say we are so proud of you.
Thanks.
Woo! And so this show is dedicated to all the graduating classes of 2025. Everyone who graduated in 2025, whether it was high school, some people are graduating from the 8th grade, going to high schools, people who are in college that have graduated as well, those who went back at their masters. This is dedicated to all of you. I want to say congratulations and wish you the best. Now, Jalen, man, it's been a long time. I remember your first haircut. We came down here. It was Jalen's first birthday, and we going to get his haircut. And our mom Nana was there, and Pawpaw, he didn't want his hair cut. And me and your dad, we went there, get your hair cut. You got great parents, Karen, my sister-in-law in love, and my brother, Coach Steve Reece. They've done a great job as great parents. You got 2 sisters. My nieces are in the building. I'm so excited about my oldest nieces are here. Paige, your sister Paige, your sister Brianna. Then of course the twins are here. Your nieces, the twins are here, and both of your grandparents and everybody here for you. How does it feel?
It feels good.
Now, okay, let's talk about your grades now, because that's super important that you have to have your grades. School is important. Your mom, my sister-in-law, she's a teacher, professor. You didn't have to worry about some people, they don't get their grades up, they can't get the opportunities. But school was important to you to get them grades.
School is important. School is really not that hard for me, for real. You got to lock in and do it early so you don't have to do it later.
So you don't have to scramble and say, man, I'm trying to graduate. I don't have the credits. You already had all the credits and was ready and eligible to graduate. Now, to balance the school with the basketball, I mean, I want to say that you are super dedicated. There's a lot of people that say they want it, they want to be at the finish line, but they don't do the work. Talk about the work to get to where you are right now.
It was a whole lot of ups and downs in the road, but I just kept with it because I love doing it. So at the end, it just worked out.
Now, how many you get up at? Tell us about your regimen. I mean, you and your dad, Coach Reece, y'all got a strict regimen. I mean, for many, many years.
I wake up at 6, go lift, and then this year I didn't really have classes for real, so I would go work out after that, and then probably work out 7th period, and then have practice after, and then I'll be done.
But that's a lot before you'll be done. Talk about now the little Jalen that first bounced the ball. I remember you run around and you bounced that ball. I mean, all over the house. You just couldn't get the ball out of your hands. From that little Jalen to now getting ready to go to LSU. I mean, that's a long time. You really love the game.
Yeah, I love the game. I tell little me to just that everything will be good at the end of the day. Like everything he dreamed of is gonna come true. We're just gonna make it happen.
Now, it's a lot of pressure. I'm glad you talked about the ups and the downs because that's what my show is Alicia Reece Soul Food. Food for the soul. We get a story before the glory. So before, they'll see you now and say, oh man, he signed with LSU. But there's a lot of moments in there. There's some disappointments, but then you get yourself back up and keep going. What advice would you have to young people out there right now that might want to say, maybe I can't do it?
I would say just always trust yourself. That's my motto for real. Just always trust yourself and just keep pushing and keep going. It's gonna be ups and downs regardless. That's just life, and just make sure you have people that around you that's want the best for you, and like y'all both just making each other work hard regardless, and it'll all work.
Now, your team is more like a brotherhood than just teammates. Talk about that because a lot of people they own teams, but the brotherhood is a different thing.
Um, AAU in high school, our AAU team was kind of like the same as our high school team,
Mhm.
sort of, or like we played together along the way up, leading up to high school. So we all knew each other. We was comfortable with each other. We made sure that we pushed each other to go the hardest and just reach our maximum limits, because that's just what's gonna make us great and get where we want to go.
Now let's talk about the Florida Rebels. Okay, Coach Reese and yourself started that. How old were you? About what?
I think I was in eighth grade,
Eighth grade.
seventh.
Created Florida Rebels from scratch, and now Florida Rebels is, I mean, national. They're talking about it all over the country. Here come the Florida Rebels. Here come the Florida Rebels. Tell us about the name Florida Rebels, and then being eighth grade. You know, to me, I looked at y'all saying, "Hey, we here and we gonna fight all the way."
I think we just had a point to prove, just to know that we rebels. Like we just gonna defy the odds and beat the odds. We always beat the odds, no matter what people said to us. So just changing the name to that was just right. We always had the name as the Rebels. When we was younger, it would always be on our jersey. So when we got older, we just thought we could change the name, just start something new, be fresh.
Wow. Well, I love the name Rebels because that means you got to hustle and fight and claw your way. You got to come as your papa, Dr. Stephen Reese Sr. would say, from the bottom up. Nobody gave y'all nothing. Y'all had to go in and earn everything. And tell us about AAU. When you walk into AAU, has changed way more than when I was there. And I know Florida Rebels and Operation Step Up putting that together with Nike. What is that like, AAU you're at the EYBL level. That's the most competitive level. There's a lot of AAUs, but at that level, that's the supposed to be the cream of the crop. What is it like? Tell us when you got to put your bag on, to put your shoes on, and then trying to, playing these major AAU tournaments against the best players in the whole country.
I mean, if you want to go where you say you want to go, that's the best place to be for real. It just prepare you for the next level. Like every game is gonna be a challenge. You're gonna be playing against top players. So that was just, I loved it. It was amazing to me.
Now tell us about the point guard position because a lot of people don't understand that position is like the quarterback, and you were trained and developed to be a point guard. I mean, I was a point guard, but I was not at his level, but was very competitive. Paw was a point guard. Your dad, Coach Reese, was a shooting guard. I mean, what is that like? You got to come in and run everything and get people. Tell us about what does the point guard do?
They make things easier for the other players on the team, make them look good. Just we all gonna get to the top, really.
Yeah, and then you got to have the pressure to read the defenses and tell them what's going on. And get them like, hey guys, let's keep going? I mean, that's your job as kind of the leader.
I mean, it just my teammates made it comfortable for me though. So all my teammates, I was comfortable with them. So it was really easy for real. Like we all meshed real good together.
And tell everybody, people watching, they don't know about Oak Ridge. I mean, you guys put Oak Ridge on the map. But what did you study there? You were in business?
I was in business for 4 years, all my 4 years, and then my last year I just got out of it. Just focus on basketball a little more and get ready for college.
Now, going to LSU, what would you be majoring in?
Sports management.
We need a lot of that. And tell us about you chose a lot of people. We were able to let people know you chose. It was a hard decision. You had a lot of teams coming at you. Tell us about that experience. If it was a parent and a young person watching us right now, or a little kid thinking about it, what was that like? Were you visiting the colleges?
It was amazing. I liked every visit. Every visit was cool to me, and I just went with LSU because I felt like that was just the right fit for me, and that was like where it felt home. It reminded me of home, so I chose LSU. I love the coaching staff. I just can't wait to be there and make it great again.
Now, the funny thing about my nephew Jalen, you narrowed it down to 3 teams. You had lots of teams. And when I was in college, I was supposed to go to Brown University. I had narrowed it to Brown University. And across the street was one of the teams that you were looking at as well, Providence. And I came back and told my parents, like, I want to go down south. I want to go to Louisiana. And I ended up going to Grambling. And you will be going to the south. You're in the south in Florida, but you're going to the deep south. And you're going to Louisiana. And when I was in college, Shaq would come to Grambling and play in the open gym when I was a freshman. And everybody said, man, Shaq is here. Shaq Diesel come in dunking on everybody and be running the campus too. They be wanting to run him off our campus. But I was with his mother. I met his mother about a month ago, and I was telling her about you. And she said she still goes to a lot of games. She said she's going to be looking for you at these games. And one thing about Louisiana, the people, they're more like just the South. It's just so family oriented. Everybody called me like, wait a minute. My cousin's a teacher down there. If he needs something, when I got down there, they adopted me. So Sundays I had food and all those kind of things. It was just a part of it. And I'm looking forward to you having that type of experience. Now you'll be going in with some new teammates.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a transition. And so how you feel about that?
I'm excited. I can't wait to get there. I can't wait to meet my teammates. I feel like we'll connect real well, and we're gonna make history there.
I love that. Now, Jalen, someone's watching and they say, well, I might can't be. They looking at Jalen now on his way to college, but there might be some kid out there that say maybe, give them some. How can you encourage them to keep going?
Just keep working on your game. I feel your work gonna show always. So you just keep working, it's gonna show. Just be confident in yourself. Just believe in yourself.
Now, Jalen, you got your sisters and your family. Tell us about what that means to you, having family.
That means a lot to me. Like family is just the most important thing for me for real. Like my sister should be close to me, so she won't be too far. So that'd be cool. I see her a lot.
You'll see Bree a lot, your sister Brianna, and you got your sister Paige is here. Your auntie is here. Auntie Tiff is also here, and your uncle Dante is here. I mean, you got family with you now. They don't mess with Jalen because we'll pull up. We'll pull up. We're super excited, Jalen. This is your graduation day. What you gonna be thinking today? You got your high school friends. You got your your teammates. You're ending a major chapter in a big way.
Um, I'm really not gonna be thinking much about it. I just can't wait to get to campus for real. I just want to walk the stage and just say I did it.
You did it. You did it. And now you're heading right out afterwards. You got to get on to LSU. You don't have much time. There's no downtime. it's go time. And so you leave and start moving in. When do you start moving in?
Sunday morning. I leave Sunday morning to get there.
Sunday morning to get to LSU. And I just wanted to say we're proud of you and congratulations. And what I want people to understand too, you're well rounded. You're not just basketball. You got the grades to go with it, you got the smarts to go with it. It's a whole package that they're going to be getting down at LSU. Um, Jalen, we're proud of you.
Thank you.
Make me want to cry because I'm like, he grew up so quick, so quick. He grew up, and I appreciate you saying, you had the ups and downs. There's the naysayers. You got to crowd out that noise, but you just kept working. You just refused to lose, refused to give up, and I would say that's a Reece trait.
Yeah, I think it is too.
That's a Reece trait. When we show up, we say, I want to say, when we show up, our whole thing is, in the words of the great Muhammad Ali, we shock the world. They always tell us we can't do something, we aren't gonna make it, we not this, we not that. It's like fuel. It fuels us to work harder and to never give up. So Jalen, you got to get ready for graduation. And we're gonna be there. We're gonna be screaming your name. Papa said his number one thing. What did he tell you? I want to be at your graduation. Now he gonna say he's so happy. I think he gonna grab your degree and take it with him and take it home.
That's cool. That's cool.
All right, y'all. Louisiana, y'all take care of my baby. I'll be down there now. We'll be down there now. Louisiana, I want y'all to get them together with the crawfish and all that. Give them the Louisiana gumbo special down there. Don't forget, it's Jalen Reece with the C. Another Reece is coming, and he's got the REECE. And we'll be rooting for. I got so many people asking me for your schedule. I'm like, I don't even know you. They're like, I saw you on Facebook. I got to get my jersey and I got to get down there. Yeah, I got to get my jersey. So as soon as the jersey come out, I got to be one of the first ones to buy that jersey because I don't want you talking about we sold out of the Jalen Reece jerseys. We don't have them anymore.
Okay.
All right, Jalen. Thank you. Love you.
Love you too.
All right, y'all. It's graduation time. Congratulations to all the graduates. And let me just say this about graduates. One of the things that is interesting to me is we don't put enough time on the positive. We always talk about somebody ain't do something right. When somebody don't do something right, it goes viral. When somebody do something wrong, it goes viral. You do something right, oh man, they barely got any likes, barely got any shares. I want y'all to share all the graduates, not just my nephew Jalen, but other graduates that did it. I want y'all to flood the internet. We're going to flood it with the graduating class of 2025, okay? And we got Dr. Reece done slid in here. I don't know if he got 2 seconds to come over and say something. I'm not sure how much time I have because I haven't been looking at the time on here. Dr. Reece, put your code in so I can see how much time we got. We got Dr. Reece down here. The original Reece point guard, okay? We come from a family of point guards. We got a family of point guards, and that's our original. Dr. Reece, what does it mean, man? You've had, these graduation is important to you.
Well, it means a lot to me. I've had a chance to see all of my grandchildren graduate in high school. I only had 2 more left, and that's the one.
The twins.
Twins at
Yeah.
Princeton. But I've seen Jalen grow and develop and stay focused at a time when a lot of young men are getting in trouble and not doing the right thing. And my son coaching and getting a lot of young people in college and to receive a 4-year college scholarship to LSU, which is a major big time program.
That's big time. I mean, and then
Big
have
time.
Shaq on there talking about him, and then I run into Shaq's mother,
Yes.
and she said she gonna be looking out. Mama
Absolutely.
Shaq gonna be in there looking for him.
And we got a lot of Masonic brothers in Louisiana
Yeah.
who said they're going to be bringing members and family members over to see the games and support him. And the Shrine Convention is in New Orleans, and brothers said, man, when we go down there, Reese, we're gonna be looking for your son over in Baton Rouge. So I just wanted to say that this is a touching moment for me, for God to allow me to live as long as I have, to be able to see and witness the development of our family and our kids. And this is one of the things, to me, this ranks high to me. This ranks higher than a lot of other things that people be talking about. Is when you can see your family develop and stick together and go through all the pain and all the stuff and still emerge out of that with a victory tonight. So being down here in Orlando, Florida with Jalen, I remember when Steve, my son, the coach, won the state championship.
Yeah,
And
we
he
were
was
down here for it. We were going
And
crazy.
Jalen was just standing
He
there.
was just a
the
little
manager.
boy, yeah,
Little boy, little
boy,
manager.
little manager for the team, and would bounce the ball when they have halftime. He can go
Yeah.
out there and
Play.
shoot. And we
when-
never thought, it was like, man, this kid's gonna go, he's doing something.
And when they got ready to give the rings, Steve, my son, the coach, made sure that Jalen got a state championship ring.
Yeah, as the manager.
As
Yeah,
a-
because
as a
everybody, and he was managing. Yeah, oh
He was
man,
managing.
he was managing.
He
those-
run, get towels.
Get the towels, get everybody to water and
water
everything.
and-
But that's so important because a lot of people just want to jump up and be the superstar. They don't want to do anything of what it takes, and that shows that he was committed to this, right? That he loved it, and that's something that I think is important. Another important lesson that we tell people. I remember when I told you one time, I said, "Man, I want to." You and my mom. I said, "I want to be." I want to be the boss. I want to be the CEO. I came out to y'all building. I'm ready to be the CEO and in charge. And you handed me a broom. I
Right.
said, what is this? Where's my, I'm supposed to have my desk, my office. What are you handing me a broom for? You said that's what the CEO got to do.
Yes, you
You
gotta
got to know how to clean
You gotta
and
know
know all the,
phases.
all the phases. And here's Jalen was the manager of the team as a
Right.
little boy. The team goes and wins the state championship. My brother, Coach Reese, is the coach, and he's seeing that. He's learning how to win. And now here he is, was one of the top point guards in the
There's a
country.
guy is a 4-star.
Four-star guard
Basketball.
and gone to LSU. And you see where his mindset is. He's ready. He's ready to get to LSU. He's ready to get going and training and developing. That's when you know a lot of people want to do things, but they don't really love it. It's a difference between doing something and loving it. We talk about that a lot with, for example, Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame. Nobody had to tell me to get up and go down there. I mean, I'm sleeping in the construction site. I'm there. People had to tell me stop going down there. I'm looking at every phase. I took the power washer and went to help clean the place up. When you love something or you're called to do something, no one has to tell you to get up. Nobody has to tell Jalen he done beat Coach Reese up. His dad saying, let's get to the gym.
Well, I mean, just to think too that we had to create our own AU program, and Operation Step Up was able to get the funding, and my son did the coaching and the managing and the recruiting of the team, and Jalen, they went all across the country. He was the most valuable player in the Hawaii Classic. I was very proud of that too. And then he was at Michael Jordan's all high school all-star game and all that. And I'm just saying that
Michael Jordan High School All-Star game.
And then Steve, my coach, Steve, his father, got one of the top 100 influential coaches
in the whole country.
Is this that hit 1 week?
Yeah.
And Jalen's getting ready to graduate the next week.
It's amazing. We're talking about 2025 graduates, and big salute to my nephew, Jalen Reece, and it's his grandfather here, Paul. 3 generations. You got Dr. Reece, you got Coach Steve Reece, and then you've got Jalen Reece. 3 generations on the men's side of the Reece family. And one of the things we're about second chances too. Let me be clear. People want everybody to be perfect and all this. We for second chances and rebuilding. You've been big on that. Rebuilding young men and give them another chance like God did with us. I mean, we wouldn't we wouldn't be here without second chances.
Jesus said he did not come to judge you. He came to help save you and show you how to be saved.
Right.
He did not. God is the judger. Now, Jesus will be in a position to argue the case before God. So when God judges, he can convince God to give you another chance.
Give another chance.
But if we're as strict on each other as we are, if God was the same way to us, it would over. Now, just give an example. In the Old Testament, God gave us the 10 Commandments and said, all right, gentlemen, now who in the world can follow and not break the 10 Commandments? Jesus came and brought mercy and grace.
Yeah.
Mercy and grace gave us a second chance to get in a relationship with God.
Yeah.
So I'm not here to judge somebody and say what they can't do and telling little kids in the kindergarten, they're never gonna be nothing. And in third and fourth grade, and you finish and you don't know what to do. Because they told me that I would never be an entrepreneur. And I've been in it 55 years.
They told me I'd never be nothing in life. And you and my mom, y'all ran up to the school and went off. Said, what in the world you telling my kids? And you hear it all the time. And Jalen, the same thing. Oh, he's not going to be able to do. When he was just little, he kept working. He kept working. He kept working. In terms of them saying, oh, he'll never be a 4-star guard. Guess what? He's a 4-star guard. Oh, he won't be going to a big school. Guess what? He's at a big school. He can't win the Hawaii MVP.
Right.
He had his hand had got messed up. Right. He went all the way and did it, and that's the Reece way. They always tell us what you can't do.
We've always had to come in and invest in ourselves.
Yes.
He was on an AAU team, and the guy was not treating Jalen properly. And then my son, Stephen Jr., said, Daddy, I can't take it no more. I want to start the Florida Rebels. So we had to organize it. He had to put it together. And then we had to go out and get the funding and everything.
And now the Florida Rebels is one they took on LeBron James.
I was in there.
And LeBron James' team got taken on. Yes. And LeBron coached. And Coach Reece said, I love LeBron as a player, but we got to win. And Jalen was the one that told his team, let's get together.
Well, LeBron himself said, man, this Jalen Reece.
Yeah. Afterwards, he's like, man, Jalen Reece, he went to him and said, man, I know you, man. Yeah, man, you doing it. And so my point is, this is a celebration, culmination, graduation, but then going to that next phase. He's getting ready to head to the next phase.
I told him some years ago, I said, the most important thing to me, I'm glad about the scholarship. I'm glad about all you've accomplished as a 4-star basketball player. But I want to see you walk across that stage and graduate. Because once you get your diploma, nobody can take that from you.
Right.
And then you stay focused and go to college and get your degree. They cannot take it from you.
Yeah.
Especially as a black man, you got to really have as many things that you can use to survive in that process. And I'm just proud of Jalen. Never in no trouble, no discipline problems. Very manable kid.
Yeah.
And always willing to listen.
Yes.
And to work hard.
Yes.
We just come from the gym yesterday with his father.
Right.
Working like crazy, going back over everything he might need to go and play at LSU.
Yeah.
And he went in there and worked 2.5 hours in there, man. And I just watched him and not one complaint. So I'm just saying, I'm just happy that he's doing it.
Yes.
And I'm happy that all of the Reese's, you and Tiffany and Steve, I mean, you graduated, Grambling State, Steve graduated Kentucky State, Tiffany graduated out of her colleges. And
they both have masters, by the way. Master degrees. They got more education than me. I'm working on it.
And Tiffany went and got her master's online.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of discipline.
A lot of discipline. And
I said, man. So
we are truly blessed, and like you said, the Reese way, we got to fight, we got to scrap, we got to struggle, we got to work hard. You've instilled that in us, and I want to give a shout out to Jalen's parents, Karen,
Karen's
Steve
been
Reese.
fantastic.
I mean,
They worked as a team.
as a team.
She was a teacher, and she stayed on the education and made sure he understood and did his work and turned his work in like he was supposed to. Steve, on the other side, was developing his God-given talent to go ahead and play. And it came,
They
now you
came
see,
together, and they were all over. Both of them was all over the country with Jalen, everywhere, every game, every situation.
right.
And I know they have to be proud and to be commended. Uh, Get your code in here. I'm gonna see how much time we still got. Now we're streaming, and I'm been watching these streamers how they be doing it. What's that? Kai and what's the other one? I got Kai. I got the other one, Speed or whatever he calls himself. I'm coming for y'all. I'm gonna get this streaming. I'm gonna put my seat together, and we're gonna be streaming like they doing. That's what we're doing right now. We are streaming. I'm trying to
From
see
Orlando, Florida.
from Orlando, Florida. We're streaming, and we're doing it. That's
I
the
just
new
got off
thing,
my-
and that's how you do it. That's why we're here, and we're doing like he did. What's that guy Kai did all over the Thanksgiving? He was streaming everything and streaming and having people come in. So I'm trying to see how much time we still got. Alicia Reece Soul Food.
Just got off the airplane from Philadelphia.
Yeah, you were in
33rd.
Philadelphia with the 33rd degree
Went home,
Mason.
put my bag down, and boom.
Put your bag down and then jump back on the plane to Orlando. You know, went from the East Coast down to the South. And Dr. Stephen Reese has been
I said, man,
amazing.
I got to be at the graduation.
Yeah, he ain't gonna miss no graduation now.
Got to. And I said to all the parents, congratulations to you for supporting your children to graduate from school. And it's an honor, and we are thankful to you. And each one of you are special. Special. Don't let nobody fool you. Each one of you are special with your children. And
all right, Dr. Reese, do me a favor. Will you go back and see if we can get Coach Reese in here before we wrap up? We're talking graduation, and we're streaming. Okay, so the streaming, y'all are looking at us on social media. Please, thank you all that are listening on the radio, 103.1 FM, 1050 AM. Thank you so much. However, at the same time, we are streaming. So all the people that are streaming, this is new. I was thinking to myself, I said, man, I'm out here like these guys. What's that, Kai? And I gotta think of the other guy, Speed, something Speed. He's from Cincinnati. But these guys are streaming everything. I think I'm getting ready to, that's where we going. We're going into I've been streaming. I was ahead of the game. I'm always ahead of the game. But I didn't know what I had. So we are streaming. We're here. And we're gonna get Coach Reese on here. Come on over here, right over here, sir. Coach Reese. So we're doing it, Coach. You know, they doing this streaming stuff. You see all these streamers and all that. I should have went to the streaming university because that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I mean, you got to deal with the internet connection and all that. I should have been at the streamer university. All right, Coach. The moment. Yeah, not just not Coach today. Your dad today.
Dad. Yeah.
Dad today. For graduation. Somebody's knocking on the door. Come on in. Is the door locked? Listen, Coach, we just talked to Jalen and super proud of him. Tell me what's your biggest memory today as we move to graduation and getting the diploma.
Biggest memory of what? Jalen?
Yeah. What you gonna think today?
No, just a big accomplishment. You know, ain't nothing like walking across the stage. He didn't play in pretty much the highest level of basketball, but this is his greatest achievement and accomplishment thus far. So I'm excited for him. Excited to see him.
Yeah. Well, I want to say that you and Karen, y'all have done a remarkable job. I mean, this young man is mannerable. This young man is disciplined. This young man, he's got his dreams. He's going after them. And I just wanted to congratulate both of you as parents. And I know this is a proud moment for you. For me, I think about Jalen going back to 1 year old. I also think about when y'all won the state championship. Coach, you won your first state championship. We were there and everything. And then I remember Jalen was the manager. He was getting the towels, the water.
Yeah.
Dedicated from the bottom up.
Yep.
And I just want to, did coming from that and seeing the kids make champions, he said, man, it's going to be me. And he just kept working. You guys get up at what time and work out?
He's starting to get up at 5. Well, he's 5 in the morning. We used to get up at 5 a.m. But we go 2 or 3 times a week. 2 or 3 times a day. Damn. 5 days a week.
And one of the things is if you really want something, that's the message today. I guess I want people to know that it ain't easy. You got to work for it. And that's the Reece motto. We working for it. Put your code in. The Reece motto, we working for it. And so talk a little bit about that, because you're all three, this is your third, all three will have graduated from high school.
Walk across the stage. I'm just Jalen the last one, so we just decided this about him today. So we just decided for him.
Coach, parents out there watching, and they may have Jalen when he was young, and some people don't see the potential of what's going to be. Tell us about that, not giving up and keep grinding.
Well, that's always been us, our DNA. So, it ain't been easy. He'll tell you that.
Yeah, he did. That's what he said. He said it's been ups and downs now.
Yeah, but it's
been worth it.
Yeah, because these days, times, it really ain't like the options we had where if you didn't play sports, it was other stuff. Like, it's too much temptation out here, and too much laziness. You know what I mean? So, like, kids ain't doing nothing. So he didn't really have a choice. It was like the basketball, it could take you to places you ain't never think you could go, and instill the discipline. So, like, you can instill the discipline while playing sports, while learning how to be a team player, and that translates to the office. So, he went through, like, I was super, super, super hard on him. And now it's a joy now, because now we get to laugh and kick it, because I know how hard it is to make it.
Yeah.
And his goal is to be a pro. So, like, he reached our goal as parents. We just don't want to pay no tuition. Now it's about his goal, and that's another level of working hard. So that's what it's all about. But it wasn't easy, pushing them almost to the point of that coach and dad relationship. But
talk about that, because being a coach and a dad, I look at Deion Sanders. We see him a lot, but being at that, coach and dad, it's a fine line.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
But a dad is a coach, really unofficial coach.
Yeah, actually, me coaching them made me more patient as a dad. You know what I mean? Like, coaching them, because we never took what we had on the court. Because I coached him just like any other, like, he's just a player.
Right.
But off the court, being more patient and always around. They always talked about, I know when we was coming up, about dads not being around.
Yeah.
Now the dads are around, now is a problem.
Right. I mean, yeah.
So the one person to please is yourself.
Yeah. And that was always a problem for us, because our dad was always around, and I would get bullied for that. Your dad's at the game. I'm like, huh? But he never gave up on us. And that's one thing I love about you too. And that's us as Reese's. We don't give up on ours. We gonna help them, try to give them the right advice, be there for them, put them in the right, places, teach them some of the things that, hey, it's a dead end down there. Don't go down there. Don't go down that. You ain't got to go down that street, because I'm telling you now, it's no outlet. We going this way.
Yeah.
And that's super important. I think you've done an excellent job. As Father's Day will be approaching us pretty soon. And, Big Rob from the Black Music Walk of Fame, he's got a song called The Good Guys. And he talks about good fathers. And that's amazing. So I just wanted to say, We're super proud. We're happy to be back down here. We're getting ready for the graduation, and thank you for everything that you've done. Because it's like you said, you've coached. You have to be a coach. You got to be a dad.
Yeah.
And so now LSU, how's that? He's on his way. He don't have much time. He out of here.
Sunday, leave Sunday.
He's out of
I'm
here.
excited for him because, that's what he wanted to do. Now a new chapter. We about to close the chapter today, and then a new chapter starts tomorrow. So I'm excited for him. I know he's excited.
Yeah, I can tell. I really, he's this lights up when he thinks about this opportunity. So he's looking for it, and you got to stay hungry. You got to stay.
So now all the core values you instilled in him as a kid and stuff. Now he gets to, go off on his own, and he got a good support team down there. And now it's on him.
It's on him.
It's on him.
Well, Coach, this is how they do this streaming stuff. You know that Kanai, what's his name? Kai and all them. And when they go get over, they went out of Airbnb, and then they be having all the people come on through. This is what we doing. So I appreciate it. And thank you very much. Okay. We're gonna get ready to wrap up in a second, but just wanted to make sure you were on here. And I know Karen ain't gonna come on here, but I want to tell her about I want her on here. I want my sister-in-law on here. She gonna say, no. But I want to thank her. I want to thank her for her service too. Now she come from that military background. Yep. Yeah, don't get it twisted. Now she Air Force. She's not playing around. And she don't play around when it comes to those books. The books, she does not play around. So we want to thank her that she's in the kitchen getting everything together. Macaroni and cheese getting be put together. They got the food going. My Tiffany in there. She got the baked beans going. So we're going to have a great, great celebration, great party here in Orlando, Florida. So thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate it. All right, y'all. We are getting ready to wrap up Alicia Reece Soul Food Special Edition, Graduation Edition. Shout out to all the 2025 graduates out there. I want y'all to post the pictures, post the videos. I'm talking about them graduate and doing it right. We don't need to act a fool on graduation. We're supposed to be about a celebration. So please post those pictures, and I really appreciate it. Dr. Reece, don't go nowhere. I got a little more time. We're almost wrapping up. But also want to remind people a couple things. The Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame will be July 26th. That is a Saturday. Saturday, July 26th. Put it on your calendars. What are we doing? We're wearing all white like we always do. We're going to throw a little cowboy in there if y'all want to put the cowboy hat on or the boots with it. But bring the fans. Where them fans at? Bring them fans, y'all. Fans for the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame. We're trying to hit 250,000 visitors. We're trying to break the record. I need y'all to help me make history. Okay? It's history. Now, I want to be clear. The Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame on Saturday, July 26th, yes, it takes place during Music Fest weekend. There is a tie-in there because we're across the street from the Paycor Stadium where the Music Fest takes place. We're honoring Black music artists who have mostly, a lot of them played at the Cincinnati Music Festival when it was the Jazz Festival or Macy's Festival, whatever name they had at the time. There's a component in the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame, the history of the Cincinnati Music Festival. So you got to go in there and see it. So the Cincinnati Music Festival is in the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame. The other thing that's very important, as a county, we are a sponsor of the music festival. It takes place in our venue, which is Paycor Stadium, and that we also have the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame, which is entirely free. Now, we are like the zoo. We're like Kings Island. We're like, I'm down here, and we're like Disneyland and Disney World. We are like Kings Island. What do I mean? We are a amusement attraction. We're not a promotion. So I don't want people to get confused. Man, they got this going on the same day. And man, they got this going. That's a promotions. We're there 365 days. So even when the Music Fest leaves that weekend, the Black Music Walk of Fame is still there. No matter what weekend it is, the Reds could be playing. The Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame is still there. The Bengals can be playing. The Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame is still open and we're still there. We can have Oktoberfest could be downtown. Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame is still there. The Black Family Reunion weekend, but the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame is still there. We're there. Christmas comes. The Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame is still there. Thanksgiving is here. Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame is there. Mother's Day comes. Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame is still there. And so they have a clicker. So our goal is we are at a monument. We're a monument. We just got the award rated one of the top Black music monuments in America. Okay? So they named Paisley Park with Prince. They named Motown and they named us. So I want to understand what we're doing. The zoo is open. But they do have the thing called Zufari, where they put the outfits on and it's a gala. But Zufari is just one day. The zoo is still open every day. The Black Music Walk of Fame, every year we have a major event called the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame induction ceremony. That's when we induct people. Just like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they induct people. We have an induction ceremony and celebration. So that's what's happening on Saturday, July 26th. So this is not a promotion. This is an experience. And so you all want to be there because we are making history. All over the country, they're cutting out everything. But we're here. So you want to be there. We're wearing all white. Okay? We're coming, and you might put a cowboy hat on with it. You might put some boots on. You might take your fans. We're going to be partying. But we're going to do it with a purpose. So this coming week, we will be announcing the 2025 inductees, okay? And we will be doing it like they do at the Grammys. When the Grammys announce who the nominees are, they have an event. So we're like the Grammys. So we're going to be Wednesday. If y'all got time, you can come and join us at the Hard Rock Casino Cafe. That's this Wednesday. That's at 1 o'clock. Come on down. You ain't got to wear no white. Come on down, but you must be 21 years of age. And we're in the cafe. And we will be announcing with a special presentation to the whole world who are the 2025 inductees. We're doing it like the Grammys, okay? When we come out of that, we got music, we got light bites, we got who the inductees are going to be. This is huge. Now, once we announce it, and that's the Black Music Month kickoff, because June is Black Music Month. So we're kicking it off. And guess what, guys? One of the people who came up with the idea to have a Black Music Month was from Cincinnati. And guess what? He's in the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame. So now we got Black Music Month kicking it off in June. We're going to do it June 4th. We got the announcement on that day of who the inductees are going to be. We're going to do that Grammy style and have a good time. And it's all free. Okay? Then we're going to have some other activities. We got the library is coming with a brand new exhibit. We're going to have our own exhibit at the library. That's going to happen in June. I'll give y'all those dates soon. We got the documentary coming. No more lies. No more lies, y'all. What did it take to get this done? You're going to hear it from my own mouth. Then put on your calendars all good fathers, because there are good fathers out there. We always hear about the bad ones. Girl, he wasn't no good, and so and so. But we put all that time on the people that ain't no good. What about the ones that did good? The good guys. And so Big Rob, who is in the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame, who will be performing live on July 26th, he's coming with the Southern Soul, all the line dances, everything. He's going to have a live band. We're going to really do it. Along with Regina Bell, this is July 26th. Regina Bell will be there. Y'all know Regina Bell. She's going to perform. All this stuff is free. So get your white and get ready for July 26th, and it's going to be at noon. Put it down. What time, girl? Noon. But we marching in at 11. So line up. We lining up at 11 for the celebrity march in. You got to be a part of that. Help us get to 250,000 visitors. Now, for all the good fathers, the good guys, Big Rob has a new song dropping called The Good Guys. And on Father's Day, we're going to have at the Black Music Walk of Fame I want to see all the good fathers. I want you to put that outfit on. We're going to have the who got the best hat. We're going to have some fun with it. 1 to 3. It's not a program. Just come through. Free pictures. You'll get a picture and you'll be able to be your father, the good guys. And it's gonna have the video, the new video that's out. It's called This Is for the Good Guys. And this is going to be a great thing. So Father's Day, you say, I ain't got nothing to do, and where do I take my granddaddy, and where do I take? Come to the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame between 1 and 3 p.m. I need this on all church announcements. Come on down, get a photo. It's not a program. Get a photo free. Be a part of the good guys, and then you can go take your father and your grandfather to get something to eat. But I'm talking about put them hats on, them brims, them outfits. You know how the fathers be dressing now. We're gonna do that. It's gonna be a national photo shoot at the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame. Okay? All right. Y'all know y'all got them outfits, K and G and all that. Used to be House of Adams and Smitty's and all that. But y'all know, put your outfit on, put the brim on, bring them down, and get this photo for the national photo shoot with the national release of the song The Good Guys by Big Rob. Okay, everybody. I think that's all I got. Thank y'all so much. We got to get ready for this graduation. Happy graduation to all the graduates. Wishing you the best, and I'm super, super proud of my Jalen. We're here for Jalen, and that's how our family does. We show up for each other. All right, until next time, everybody. Don't forget to follow me, Alicia Reece Soul Food. Don't forget to put on their Father's Day. Get your outfits. Meet me at the Black Music Walk of Fame for the national photo shoot. And there's going to be some free tickets given away to the Music Fest and all those kind of things. You'll hear a lot more about it next week. And I'll see y'all on Wednesday, if you can make it, Wednesday at the Hard Rock Casino at 1 p.m. for the big Grammy-style announcement of the 2025 inductees. All right, until next time, everybody, don't forget the hot sauce and peace.